Well, guys, when it comes to conservative media, my favorite is not Fox News. It's not the Daily Wire. It's not any of those. My favorite is actually Newsmax. Now, Newsmax, I actually watch it pretty much every morning, at least a little bit of it. I'm actually doing other things in the morning as well. Newsmax is great. They are really, really good. I love their content. And as of course, you guys probably already know, my favorite personality in conservative media is Chris Salcedo. And the Chris Salcedo show comes on Newsmax at 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. I record it. Sometimes I can watch it. Other times I can't. As of course, you guys know, we're doing a lot of work. So can't watch everything. Also, Chris Salcedo has a Houston morning show. It's not on Newsmax, but actually watch it on Getter. Well, when it comes to DirecTV, Newsmax was on DirecTV. And the key word was. Now, I actually started to make this video yesterday when I found out about this. But I wanted to see if this would actually happen. And it did, folks. You guys may remember that One American News was actually dropped by DirecTV. And now they have done the same thing to Newsmax. Here we go. On Newsmax, AT&T's DirecTV cancels Newsmax in censorship move. Now, of course, you know, AT&T is actually saying something different. DirecTV. They're not actually blaming it on censorship. This is ridiculous, man. If you actually do have DirecTV Stream, you woke up this morning and Newsmax is gone. It's gone. I believe this is blatant censorship right here. No doubt about it. But let's read what Newsmax has actually written right here. At midnight Tuesday, AT&T's DirecTV cut Newsmax's signal, immediately shutting the network off from more than 13 million customers of the satellite service DirecTV Stream and Uverse. Now, here's the thing, guys. Newsmax actually gets better ratings than like CNN and some of these other bigger networks. They do. Because like CNN, NBC, their ratings are in the trash, but they're still on DirecTV. It goes on. This is the second time in the past year AT&T has moved to cancel a conservative channel, with DirecTV deplatforming OAN in April, which we just talked about. Despite Newsmax being the fourth highest rated cable news channel in the nation, a top 20 cable news channel overall, and watched by 25 million Americans on cable alone, according to Nielsen, DirecTV said it was taking a step as a, quote, cost-cutting measure and would never pay Newsmax a cable license fee. DirecTV pays cable license fees to all top 75 cable channels and to all 22 liberal news and information channels it carries. Almost all of these channels are paid hefty license fees, significantly more than Newsmax was seeking. And despite the fact that most of the channels have much lower ratings than Newsmax, they do, definitely lower. Quote, this is a blatant act of political discrimination and censorship against Newsmax, Christopher Rudy, CEO of Newsmax, said. The most extreme liberal channels, even with tiny ratings, get fees from AT&T's DirecTV, but Newsmax and OAN need to be deplatformed, Rudy said. Last week, as news spread in Congress that AT&T DirecTV was moving to deplatform Newsmax, 41 Republican congressmen, led by Representative Wesley Hunt of Texas, sent a letter to the CEOs of AT&T, DirecTV, and hedge fund TPG Capital, the minority operator of the satellite system, warning of hearings. Now, I'm going to say this. If you are a DirecTV customer, you're on DirecTV Stream or Uverse or whatever, and you're upset about this, drop them. you can actually use the service that I use. I use Fubo TV, and I get Newsmax still there. And I actually believe it's actually a better package than DirecTV anyway. So make sure you guys go and check that out. You can get your Newsmax. The members of Congress also demanded to know why conservative media was being targeted for censorship, with the letter noting the House is, quote, deeply concerned about this undemocratic assault on free speech. Quote, if Newsmax is removed from DirecTV in less than a year, House Republicans will have lost 2 of the 3 cable news channels that reach conservative voters on a platform that primarily serves conservative-leaning areas of the country, Hunt stated in his letter. The letter was signed by some of the most significant members of the House, including the GOP conference chair, Rep. Elise Stefanik, House Oversight Chair, James Comer, and Ways and Means Committee Chair, Jason Smith. Hunt's letter claims that DirecTV is, quote, moving to deplatform Newsmax by denying it cable fees on a fair and equitable basis. AT&T DirecTV's decision to drop OAN and Newsmax comes on the heels of a February 2021 letter written by Representative Anna Esso, Democrat from California, and then Rep. Jerry McNerney, Democrat from California, demanding that cable and satellite TV providers explain their alleged role in the spread of dangerous misinformation by carrying conservative networks. Yeah. The socialists, man, they just really want to take over everything. Deplatform companies. We're seeing this across the board. Now, when it comes to Chris Salcedo, he actually had a YouTube channel. And it was independent of Newsmax. But he kept getting his videos taken down because YouTube didn't like what he was actually saying. So he decided, you know what? I'm just going to pull it completely off of YouTube. And his content is not on YouTube anymore. He actually has the Salcedo Storm podcast. It's over there on Spotify. You guys can actually check that out. So he put his content elsewhere. After the Esso and McNerney letter in April 2022, AT&T removed OAN from DirecTV. You see, folks, bending the knee to socialist Democrats. About the same time, the Beijing Biden administration speedily approved AT&T's proposed $43 billion merger of its Warner Media division with Discovery. AT&T continues to own 70% of DirecTV, but in 2021 added TPG Capital as its partner with a 30% stake in 2021. Man, this is really, really getting ridiculous, folks. I'm really worried about this country here, where the left really doesn't want diversity of opinion. They don't believe in that. The left is a bunch of authoritarians over there. And they want to control everything and even have influence on private companies. You guys saw what they already were doing with Twitter. I mean, Twitter, that was nothing more than another arm of the left. And now you got news networks dropping, well, not news networks, but you have cable companies dropping news networks based on their politics. This is definitely not the American way. Now, I don't watch MSNBC, but I would never call for them to be deplatformed. Never. They have every right to actually put their propaganda out there, just like people on the right. But you're only seeing right-leaning people, companies, content creators get deplatformed. This is sad, man. This is really, really sad. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.